Hey everyone, Presale here, your second favorite Uniswap ape. So in today's video, we're going to be covering Shards, which I must say is super hyped. It's going to be the first dual Polkastarter IDO, which is going to be dual as in on Ethereum and on BSC network. And I think that in itself is huge. And you can see here the article where they announced it. First dual IDO, ETH and BSC. And I think that's just huge. And as you know, Polkastarter is still the #1 IDO platform out there. I mean, nothing is catching up to it. There's so many launch pads being launched, but nothing is coming close to Polkastarter. So I think everything on Polkastarter is just going to keep doing insane multipliers. And Shards will also, in my opinion. Plus, it is a really good project backed by huge investors, which we'll go through shortly. But here's all the information on it. Tokenomics aren't out at the moment, so I can't cover that. But as you can see, they said they raised 2.7 million, which is not a lot. And I believe the initial market cap is going to be quite low. The info is not public, but based on this, with the locks, you know, I presume it will be around 1 million or less. So first up, let's go through their investors. As you can see, as I said, 2.7 million raised. And if we have a look at who invested, I mean, it's just really insane. Look at those names. I mean, you can have a read through yourself. I'm sure you will start recognizing similar names, you know, Moonrock, Morningstar. There's too many to list. Master Ventures is there, but that is huge. I mean, it's all the very big names. I mean, once you see those names in it, you know it's going to do 100x. So that's very pro. And then some announcement they just recently posted. Partnership with Kylan, partnership with Polka Foundry, and partnership with Polygon, which is formerly Matic. So overall, looks really pro so far. So now let's have a quick look through their Telegram. Obviously, that's still building up. 5,000. That's going to get to 50,000 plus. I'm sure of it. Obviously, when the whitelisting is announced, you know, it just blows up. So now let's have a quick look through their website. As you can see, new marketplace for pre-IDO tokens on NFTs. And they're going to transform NFTs into a liquidity vehicle for pre-IDO tokens and a whole new suite of DeFi products across multiple blockchains powered by Polkadot. So the idea itself actually sounds very interesting. You know, it's got the hype of NFTs as well. So now let's have a look at their value proposition. So let's go a bit more into detail first. So Genesis Shards, built on NFT swaps, offers a one-stop environment for great projects to meet great partners. And they're going to be using GenSwaps, NFT shards, community governance, and a multifunctional NFT exchange. The Gen ecosystem creates opportunities for partner organizations and communities to build a symbiotic environment of pre-IDO liquidity. So as they say, they're going to be pioneering the marketplace for DeFi options on NFTs. So they say NFTs, they want to reimagine them being more than mere collectibles. By wrapping time-locked fungible tokens into NFTs, they can be reimagined to serve as DeFi options. As they say, Genesis Shards is a pioneer in the area of DeFi options. Solving pre-IDO liquidity is only the first application of DeFi options, and they're barely scratching the surface. Then they're going to be solving pre-IDO market issues in DeFi. So, as you know, trading your pre-sales or pre-IDO tokens, as they say, OTC, is highly risky. There's so many scams going around, so that's also what they want to solve. So Genesis will have Gen Ticket NFTs and the NFT exchange, which will tackle these issues. So as they say, you don't have to worry about OTC deals. You can use a safe, trustless pre-IDO liquidity provided by Genesis NFTs. And they say the projects that adopt it will also benefit because those projects can leverage the early liquidity of their tokens offered by the platform and build a strong community support early on in their journey. And that can also help them, you know, get early price discovery. So that looks really good. Then they're going to have cross-blockchain liquidity for early stage projects. As I say, there's a vast liquidity gap between projects. So for example, Tezos, you can see here, I mean, it's nothing compared to what Uniswap is. So they're going to be partnering with Polkadot and Moonbeam. And they say, while Genesis is a platform with their own liquidity engine, they see huge value in partnering with existing cross-chain architecture of Polkadot. And by utilizing their Polkadot bridge in conjunction with the NFT swap, the pre-IDO tokens can now get much better liquidity. Then they're also going to be creating a whole new marketplace for NFTs. And what they want to do is to look at NFTs as building a new liquid IP, intellectual property marketplace for any form of digital content. And they say the Genesis pre-IDO liquidity solution in the DeFi options product have their core NFTs as non-fungible tokens. And one of the core Genesis Shards products is a brand new NFT marketplace for DeFi options. And the NFTX exchange is an automated market maker DEX for providing interchain liquidity on various NFT products and DeFi option baskets. Then they also want to be an early stage launch pad for DeFi products. So they aim to provide DeFi projects with the highest potential, with the best support early on. And they're going to have different segments, as they say, Genesis Access Shards, Genesis Ecosystem Shards, and Mentor Shards. And as they say, there's already some existing launch pads. Obviously there's Polkastarter, DAO Maker, DAO Pools. But Genesis Shards function downstream in the pre-IDO world. So they want to be an early stage enabler for DeFi projects. And what's really interesting is how these gen tickets are going to work, which was one of the value propositions we went through. So as I said, at the moment, NFTs are just being used as collectibles. So what they want to do is to use NFTs, and they can be traded on their exchange and exchanged for IDO tokens at the time of TGEs. So by wrapping time-locked fungible tokens into NFTs, the NFTs start behaving like DeFi options. And just like regular options, the gen tickets will have some value derived from underlying assets, which is the pre-IDO tokens, and some value from the time sensitivity, which is the lock of the token. So here they give an example of how the timeline will look for a gen ticket. So let's say the ticket has 100 tokens of whichever pre-sale. So phase one is the pre-IDO. So from day 0 to the TGE, obviously there's 100% lock on all those tokens. The phase two is the IDO date. So say you get 20% on the IDO. So in that case, the token holder has the option of liquidating 20 tokens, in which case the ticket would then have the remaining 80 tokens, which are locked. Then unlock event 2. So let's say 3 months after that, 20% more tokens are unlocked. Then another 20 tokens would be vested into the ticket. And the split would look like 60 locked and 40 unlocked and so on. And then let's say the final unlock, the rest of the tokens are unlocked. Then the gen ticket would contain 100 of the unlocked tokens and 0 of them are obviously locked. So then if all the unlocked tokens are liquidated, the ticket loses its value, of course. So it's a way to trade the tickets, and I think it's a very interesting concept. So these are the different tiers of tickets they're going to have. So how do you get access to these tickets? So you're going to have to be holding a Gen Access card. So once you have the access card, then you will get access to a specific number of Gen tickets for a project. And it will vary depending on your access tier, which is listed here, all the different tiers. And that shows how many tickets you get in the ticket group. So to start this off, they're actually going to have Genesis Shards pre-IDO tickets for their own project. And they're going to launch these. So definitely stay tuned for that. Join my Telegram because I will post it in there as soon as it is available. And I think the idea is super interesting. I just can't wait to see it play out. And, overall, hard cap, we don't know yet, but apparently it's quite low. And based on their raise, it looks low. The investors are super pro, can't get better. The idea is really good. Dual IDO and Polkastarter, BSC. Just trust pro. No question about it, gets the best rating. I think it's going to perform insanely well. So now let's see on Tinder if they think it'll perform insanely well as well. So for this video, I'm swiping again in Gdynia in Poland. As I said, Poland is going pro, so I'm just going to stay here for a while. So let's see what they have to say. So Anya, I said, can we name our baby Genesis Shards? She said, interesting, but no. So that's not pro. Vera, I said, should I invest in a crypto project called Genesis Shards? She said, if you feel it's the right thing to do, then yes. And I said, I feel it. Can you feel it? No reply. Julita, I said, should I invest in a crypto project called Genesis Shards? She said, no crypto investment, just bubble. So according to her, crypto is a bubble. I don't agree, but, got a word jack. Dagmara, I said, what sounds more pro, Genesis or Shards? Choose one. She said Genesis, and I said, trick you. Genesis Shards is the same pro thing. Then, okay, I can't say that name. Agnieszka, I guess. So choose a number between 0 and 300. Normally I say 0 and 100, but Genesis Shards can 300x. This will be how much it goes up in value. She said 69x. And I said, why you choose such an inappropriate number? Either way, pro gains. She said, I chose this number subconsciously. It doesn't mean anything specific. It just. And I said, okay, then I'll subconsciously ape in. Kasia, I said, choose a number between 0 and 300. This will be how much it goes up in value. She said 5. And I said, that's FUD. 5x is FUD. She said, I don't know what you mean. I said, you're causing unnecessary FUD. And then she said, what FUD means? Okay, I know. It's propaganda tactic. And I said, that's not pro. It's market manipulation she's doing, yeah? Leah, I said, what sounds more pro? Genesis or Shards? Choose one. She said, I'm choosing Genesis. Sounds better, not so sharp and aggressive. More progressive and heralding a new beginning. I said, trick you. The project is Genesis Shards together and it's pro. And then she said, hoped to win some kind of a prize and look at me now. I said, yes, tricked. And yeah, she said it's a shame, which it is. Then Marisa, I said, what sounds more pro, Genesis or Shards? Choose one, Genesis. I said, pro, what about both? And then she said, only Genesis. I said, damn, together it's more pro though. And that wraps up my Tinder review and my review on Genesis Shards. I think it's going to be a huge project. Definitely join their Telegram and, try get into the whitelist. I mean, it's no-brainer. Might as well try get in. If you do, you're going to make huge gains. I can kind of guarantee you that. And as usual, subscribe to my channel. Always appreciate that. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And join my Telegram and Twitter. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.